Students, welcome back. This is the second lecture of our chapter number 8, Reach of the Top. So now, yesterday we have seen that the Santosh Yadav was the only one lady who climbed or who scaled the Mount Everest twice, and she was born in the society where the girls were not given that much importance as compared to the boys. Her birthplace is Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana, right? And in the second paragraph, her name is Santosh, where she is not contented or satisfied with the life or the traditional life which she was living in with the villagers or with her family. In the third paragraph, we have seen where the fathers or the parents of Santosh Yadav, they were capable, they were able to afford the higher education. They can send the child to the country capital also, which is New Delhi. That much they were quite affluent. Affluent means they were quite wealthy and rich, where they can send the child to the higher education at the high cost. But they were bound with the prevailing customs of the society. And as being a girl child, Santosh was fighting silently on her own ways, on her own terms. She wanted to live her life on her own terms, and she was fighting slowly by making the certain changes within herself. She don't want the herself to change. She wants the people around her to change, and she was waiting for the right time. And the right time came when she turned 16. At the tradition of her village was, as the girl child turns 16, she is supposed to get married. But she denied, and she threatened her parents by saying that until and unless I get the proper education, I am not going to get married, or else I won't get married lifetime till the time I get the proper education. And in the fourth paragraph, what we have seen, that she left her home and enrolled herself in the school of New Delhi, in the school of Delhi, and she called up her parents. She take her parents in the confidence, and she is saying that I want my education because it is a rational right, and she is correct from her end. So she want to make the changes in the society. For that, she is fighting with the system, and she take her parents in the confidence. And first the parents deny that we are not ready to pay the fees. Then later on, she politely informed the parents that if you are not going to pay, I'll do the part-time job, but I want to study. I don't want to stop my education, because she's correct. So parents supported. The parents were also knowing that due to that prevailing custom, they won't be able to support her directly. So the parents supported her by paying the fees after the enrollment of her in the school of New Delhi. Till here we have seen. Now let's move on to the fifth paragraph. Wishing always to study. Now let's start with the fifth paragraph. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. Now, as she was wishing, that she was willing, it was her will that I want to study more and more, a bit more. After she passed the school, she requested. Urge means here the meaning. The word urge stands for to request. Urge for more. Even here the urge can be the thirst, right? Or thirst or hunger for more, that she need more and more, right? Father slowly getting used to her urge. Now father was used to that. If she'll finish her schooling, she'll ask for the higher, and if she finish up the higher, she'll ask for the more higher education. Now the father is getting used to, habitual, that she is having the thirst, she is having the hunger for the education. And Santosh passed her high school examinations and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Now, after passing her high school, she went to the Maharani College for the further education in the Jaipur, and then she got a room in the Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. Now, where the Kasturba Hostel is situated, it is in the Jaipur, and it is facing towards the Aravalli Hills. I used to watch the villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. Now what she is saying, as she was in the hostel, now From her room, she used to watch the visitors, those who came in the that hostel or in that area. They used to climb the Aravali hills. They used to go up the Aravali hills and suddenly vanish. Here, vanish means to disappear. Where they used to get disappear, that they are climbing it and suddenly they are getting disappear. So one day I decided to check it out myself. Now as of I used to see that the people are climbing, the villagers are climbing, they are going up the hills, but suddenly after some time they used to vanish. So I decided that I'll go and check it out by myself that what is happening and where they are going. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. When I climbed the Aravali hills by my own, what I saw, I found no one, not of a single of my villages, but yes, I met few of the mountaineers. The mountaineers means those who are having the habit to travel or to trekking, whatever we can say it, or the mountaineering, to climb the hills, to climb the mountains. So I met some mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. So I asked them whether I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. To my pleasant surprise, it was a good surprise for me. What was their reply when I asked them, could I join them? What they replied? They answered in affirmative. Affirmative means positive way. That the answer which was given by the mountaineer, it was positive. And what? They motivated me, even they promoted me that you can take the mountaineering as of your profession, or you can just start climbing. You can take me to the climbing. They motivated, they promoted, they supported the mountaineers whom she met. They motivated and they asked her to join in the further climbing. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl, as she was having the hunger, she was having the thirst to get the knowledge more and more. So now, as once she get the motivation from that climbers, now there is no way to look back. She was now quite more. She was just going more and more upwards. Now she is not going to look back. She saved money and enrolled in the course at Uttarkashi Nehru's Institute of Mountaineering. Now what she did, now she started saving the money and she joined the Uttarkashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. Now, as my college semester, as the college is divided into the semester pattern, 6 semester pattern, so her semester was supposed to end in the April, but it ended in the May, 19th of May. And I was supposed to be in Uttarkashi on 21st, as what was her plans that if my exams will end in April, so I can take a break and I can go at my hometown, and after the vacation I can go and join. But what happened, as she was supposed to join on 21st of May and her exams ended in 19th of May, so she is supposed to join within 2 days. So I did not go back home. Instead, I head straight for the training. What she did, she didn't went home. She didn't go for the vacation to her hometown. What she did, she just left straight for her training in the Uttarkashi. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarkashi. So what did she did? Now she wrote the apology letter. Now she have to write the apology letter, the sorry letter to her father, that without her permission I have enrolled. Without her permission she have enrolled her name in the Uttarkashi mountaineering. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Now after that she didn't stop. She started going on the expedition, on the mountaineering every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly, and her climbing skills matured rapidly means very fast, very soon. Right? Her climbing skills were maturing. There was improvement in the climbing skills rapidly, very fast improvement. The fast improvement was seen in her mountaineering skills, her climbing skills. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. Also, obviously, when you are climbing upwards at that time, the temperature will be low, so it will be quite shivering cold upstairs. There will be the shivering cold upwards. So she was having that much resistance. Her resistance power was also increasing. Now she was used to with that kind of climate. She could survive now there. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly now, as along with she was having a willpower that if you have where there is will, there is way. She proved that proverb correct, that she was having a will, right? That I want to go, whatever the thing she is doing, she was having the power, the willpower to do that. So she was equipped with an iron will and physical endurance. Along with that, she was having a physical endurance. Here means the physical strength and an amazing mental toughness. Along with the willpower and the physical strength, the physical power, she was also mentally strong, mentally tough, and she proved herself repeatedly. Each and every angle, she was quite strong. She proved the culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravali mountaineers if she could join them. Just the culmination, the result of her hard work could be seen in the 1992, just after the 4 years when she asked shyly means where she was feeling shy to ask, hesitation. So just when she asked after the 4 years of that, the result of her hard work could be seen. Whatever the work she used to do, she used to do very sincerely. So, at barely 20 years of age, what was her age when she did her thing? That Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve that feat, achieve that target. She was the youngest woman who achieved that target of scaling the Mount Everest. And if her climbing skills, physical fitness, and the mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. That her climbing skills, whatever the things, the skills which she have achieved due to that hard work. Sometimes what happened, the things which you are having, the God gifted, but at certain places by the hard work you can change your destiny. At certain places you need to do the hard work. Though you are having the God gifted skills, it need to be sharpened up by the hard work only. That skills can be sharpened up by the hard work. So here her climbing skills, physical fitness, along with that she was physical fit. How she have gained her physical fitness? By doing the hard work and the mental strength, the positivity that she can do it. But she was having the motive to change the system, right? So she was fighting with the system with the positive mental effort, and that thing impressed her seniors and her concern for others and desire to work together. It's not like that she is quite physically and mentally tough, but she was concerned for the others and she was having a wish to work together. It's not as if she will work alone or she will do the things by her all alone. No, she was concerned about others also, that how the others will feel or how I can be helpful to the others. She was concerned about the others and she was even willing, she was having a wish to work together. She loved to work in a team. So she was having a special place in the heart of the fellow climbers too. She was actually down to earth, though she was climbing high, but her behavior was down to earth, which doesn't